Hello, 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 good people. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, everybody. Is this Mohican working? I hope y'all can hear me. I think it's working, working. Hello, everybody, to my amazing mods. Hello, beauties. Welcome. Thank y'all so much for always joining the live or hitting that replay. If you can't join the live, I appreciate y'all so much for y'all love and support. As always, to Miss Maria, Miss Sexy Diva, baby of the bunch, Miss Denise. Hey, Miss Denise, girl, you at work? Miss Carla and Miss My Thoughts. Hello, beautiful people. Thank y'all so much. I do appreciate y'all so much. It is a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody, child. I got off work. The traffic is mad freaking crazy out here. I had to go to the CVS, child. Anybody else got a CVS that y'all attend to? Child, every time you go in the CVS, they got three registers up there. Three. One, two, three. Child, the line be like from the pharmacy to back to the front of the store. I walked in and I walked out. The pharmacist probably saying, "Oh, she'll be back tomorrow." We not even worried about her, child. She'll be back. Cause we got something she got to get. Okay. But I just said I want to go food with them today. They lying too long for me. I was just tired. I do want something to eat, but I don't know what I want. I ain't had nothing to eat. It, yeah, I had breakfast this morning. But yeah, the line is mad crazy over there, child. Every day, all day. I don't be understanding. But that's how it is. But anywho, welcome people, welcome. Y'all, we about to get into some BS. Some bullshiggity. Cause I can't wait to hear what y'all got to say. Yes. Miss Maria Mason Mars says, good evening, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Get in here and close the door. Grab a drink and let's chat it up. It's a G squad after dark tonight. Y'all better come on through here. Ooh, child. Miss Marissa's house rules, no CC's names, initials only, use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only, all is alleged in our opinion and for the entertainment, honey. That part right there. She says, help us to grow, subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, and share. Tap the like, join for $2.99. If you see the hype button, hit it, pushes up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy. Hey, Miss Sexy Diva, baby of the bunch. She says, hello, G Squad in chat. Miss Maria says, that Sexy Diva, hello, my little sister Ma. What's popping in the desert today? Child, I need some of that desert weather today. Miss Maria says, it snowed overnight. The temp is 32 degrees and dropping. We'll probably have ice covered roads and sidewalks tomorrow. Child, don't you go out down there, Breaker Hill. Breaker Hill. Don't do that. Miss Maria says that Lossie, hey, beautiful, happy Friday. Don't you start that bullshit today. Miss Deborah says, hey, G Mars and Chess. Hello, Miss Deborah. Welcome. How are you? Miss Maria says that Deborah, hey girl, hey. Ma sweet. Ma sweet up here. Hello, glad I am here. Thought I missed you guys. I was gonna send the peoples at you, honey. I was gonna have to send the folk at you today, honey. Miss Deborah said, yes, I get my prescription filled there. Child, they slower than molasses syrup, honey. I just want the people to know. Miss Maria says, that my sweet AKA Sonya, how you be? Not the AKA Sonya Nesta. Oh, child. My sweet. I can't defend. I can't offend you. Deborah said, hey, Maria. My sweet says, hello, everyone. I ate Mexican. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Espanol, then. Come on through with that. Espanol. Hi, Miss Faye. She says, let's have some fun. Speak on it. Yes, child. Miss Maria says that Faith, how's the hardest working sister in the chat today? Yeah, she says it was 61 in Birmingham. I went out and cut the yard and got all those leaves up. Look, she's just so smart, y'all. I promise y'all, we related. We really is. Ain't nothing like a pretty yard though, especially around Christmas time. You got your trees and stuff all lit up out there, child. It was so pretty. My sweet says, hello, Maria. My son going to Virgin Islands. Want to take me because I want my man to go. Virgin Islands won't take me because I want my man to go. LOL. What? You, man, is they finished renovating the corners yet? Go ahead and put over there, y'all. Um, Maria says, my sweet, my man will be fine. Gone with your son, child. Ain't like he got nowhere to go. Where he gonna go? He'll be right there waiting for you to come back, honey. I promise you. Miss Ain't says, hello, everyone. Eating crab legs I got from Publix. Publix. Child, we ain't got no Publix here, honey. I'm just why I'm going back to the Carolinas. Hey, my thoughts, mama. She says, hello, beautiful family. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well. Maria says, Asanya, where in the world is Carmen Santiago? Where you at? Child, don't y'all ask me where I got no energy from, because I've been at work all day long. Show have. Had a little taste of breakfast from Cracker Barrel this morning. I was kind of upset too with them folks, because they ain't even scramble my eggs. I wanted 2 scrambled eggs with my grits and bacon. They ain't give me no scrambled eggs. They gave me something like y'all know how some people eat them sunny side up eggs, but it was well done. The eggs were done, but I wanted them scrambled. And on the other hand, with the Cracker Barrel, child, they asked me, did I want to speak to like a live person? Child, I ain't speak no live person. It was some computerized mess. I said, oh, they done got real high tech up over here, hun. And every time I say, they say, how can I help you, ma'am? I said, can I get grits? I can hear them type. Is there anything else, ma'am? Bacon, 3 scripts of bacon. They repeated it. I said, what? What the hell? I can't tell nobody live. Girl, when I got there, the good people told me you gonna be ready by like 8:50 this morning. I said, okay then. So what I did was I waited too. I said, let me roll up in this mofo this morning, and they ain't got my order. Let them tell me they ain't got my order, because I'm dealing with a computer. Child, I got up in there, gave my little taste of the name, honey, and everything was ready. I said, well, okay then. Oh, child, everything to computerize? Child, what the world? What the world? Hey, Miss Sound Like Girl. Hey. Miss Debbie says, hey, Sonya, that's what I'm going to be eating. I'm going to dinner in a few hours for my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Deborah. I pray to God you have minty, and some plenty or more to come, honey. Yes. Miss so nice. It's happy Friday, everyone. Miss Saint says, I heard Funky D was talking about special needs kids. Will he ever learn? Ooh, not a special needs kid. Girl, I done been at work all day long, child. I can't endure but so much, child. And you know what's on the thumb, child. We got to talk about that, because I don't feel no waste time about that food right there either, honey. I really don't. My thought says, hey Maria, hey sis. Miss Maria says that something like, hello, gorgeous. Hello. England, don't come out today. I don't want the England to come out today. I'm on needs to be ghetto today, because I'm mad as mad, y'all. Mad now for real, child. I ain't about to play. I ain't about to play with y'all. I'm mad for real. Miss Deborah says, Sonya, did you hear Funky video? He should be ashamed of himself. Child ain't hear it, child, but I guess I have to go over there tomorrow. Well, yeah, I'm going to sleep after I get off this dilemma live and hear what he had to say. But y'all can discuss and fill us in, child, because I ain't heard it. I ain't had time. Child, sinus make you feel like you got a cold. You don't know if you got a cold or sinus or what's going on, child. I be sneezing like I'm crazy sometimes. Miss Deborah says, thank you, G, for the birthday wishes. Yes, absolutely. Y'all show Miss Deborah some birthday love up in this mofo. Miss Faith says, I was afraid what he was about, what he said. I was afraid what he said about the kids. Oh my goodness, honey. Was it that bad? Child, I cannot. He know better. Miss Maria says, Deborah, happy birthday. Happy birthday, blessing. Yes, absolutely. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Miss Faith is sending birthday love. Y'all go ahead and give her some birthday love. Y'all come get on up in here, hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Make sure your notification bell is turned on. If you're not getting notifications, unsubscribe and then resubscribe and hit click on all. So you know each and every time that we go live up over here, child. The YouTubers be YouTubing, honey. And we the people ain't got nothing to do with that stuff, child. They just be doing the most. And we just be trying to roll or go with the flow, honey. That's all we can do. Miss Stacey Davis says happy birthday, Deborah. Yes, happy birthday. Miss Deborah, how much younger you is today? Probably about like 45, 45, 55. Miss My thought says sinus headaches are the worst. Yes, it is. My sweet says happy birthday to you, Deborah. Drink a bottle of water for me. Enjoy. Not a bottle of water. I ain't messing with y'all tonight. I ain't messing with y'all. Let's just get on up into some of this here bullshit of y'all, cause it is a mess out here. Child, it's a whole mess. I don't feel no waste time though. I don't. I ain't even about to lie to the people. Show don't, honey. Let's see here. My sweet says, okay, read that. Miss Maria says, fine, got to the Don Eva ain't worth the dirt on the back of his neck. Hateful rat bastard. Lord have mercy, Jesus, not the rat bastard, honey. Ooh, child. Miss Faith says, when he said take the special need kids to the doctor at 5 a.m., but keep them out the pub. Ooh, child, I ain't heard that. I ain't heard that. I did not. My sweet cut water. Miss Maria said, my sweet cut water. You drinking some cut water? Miss Deborah says, thank you, my sweet. Child, I'm gonna stop with this here bullshit right here, child. I know y'all good people done synced out there on these here YouTube the streets about this show coming down y'all in the Huntsville, Alabama, child. I won't be attending. I don't even know the network. One of them that chicks down in the saloon has a network or some bullshit like that right there, and got this here mess on that show, child. I ain't about to pay nobody to look at that bull crap. Got the audacity to have Ken and Will up there. I said, what did I go a minute? What? Child, you know what? I done came to the conclusion, y'all, with these here LAMH to no return, with that no rating A. Child, and that folk down there ain't got no sense to have a job. They probably be down there trying to say, can I sweep the floor in the saloon? Can I pretend like I'm shampooing some hair in the saloon? We need a job. You remember us from over yonder on the LAMH, girl? We had about 10 seasons. You know we know about reality. No, they don't. They don't know nothing about no daggone reality, nothing. Stop telling that lie. We the people don't want to hear. But yeah, child, I heard, seen a little taste of the clip, child. You talking about hardcore cussing, child. We say a little few words up over here and all of that, and we move on with the bullshit, honey. But they going in, child. You talk about ghetto. That girl sound real ghetto fired to me. My sweet says, no, baby, just some natural little taste of water. Miss My thought says someone should have kept him out of the public. We don't deserve to have him loose running wild. Not the loose running wild. Miss Sensitivity says gray ass finally got exposed. Black ass get. Uh-huh. Miss Maria says, wait, what? Somebody charging for what? No. Miss Sensitivity says, ain't nobody checking for them thick neck fool. Not the thick neck fool. Child, that probably on that new show coming out, child. Oh, as I was saying, y'all, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Help keep me out in algorithm. Like, share, and subscribe. All of that stuff, y'all. It's free. Yes, that part right there. Miss I says it will be on a Remy Ma app when it comes out, and it's a free. Child, it better be free, child. I ain't about to do that kind of mess with them, that folk, child. Child, them girls were going in ratchet as hell. Just as ratchet as they can be. I said, oh, okay then. Oh, what in the child? When that mess coming out? I forgot when it's coming out. January. Lord, when they said that mess is coming out, I forgot, child. We have to tune in. What? It's a new show in Huntsville. Miss My Thoughts. The lady's supposed to be in a salon, running a salon, and some bullshit. And they got the density that don't put Will and Ken up in there, child. They showing Will walking through the door with his cowboy hat on. I said he just like Ken, conceited mother. They think they ooh that what get y'all bald headed bastards in trouble. You know, went out there and got on them roads allegedly and pump your brains out and all that bullshit, and now you thinking you fine. Uh, it says coming soon. Okay, Miss Sonia, thank you for the update. Child ain't about to pay nobody for the Remy. Yeah, Remy something other. Yeah, Remy. She's on that show too. She the one got the network. Some bull crap, child. I don't even care. I ain't even worried about child. If it ain't free, it ain't for me. How about that? Mm-hmm. Miss Maria says, no, thank you. I've done had us a plenty of wheel into the kid, child. I have had enough. I'm done with them there folk, child. Don't want to see nothing. Ain't another little taste of none of that. Moving on, child. A little taste for y'all that y'all want, it's out here on the YouTube screen. Is there any twirls in the house? Yeah, I said, is there any twirls up in this joint today? This afternoon. Where the twirls at? Where them twirls at? Where them twirls at? Where them twirls at? I'm gonna need y'all go on down yonder over yonder to Dunkaba and tell that girl to put her some clothes on and get out that bikini and get on over here because the word out there on the curb, baby. Kenya got court come Monday. She got a little taste of court on Monday. The good people out here trying to tell me that King ain't paid no rent to the people in a whole year, child. I said, wait, what? Child, that's what the people out there talking about. King ain't paid no rent in a year, but got the audacity to be dying yonder in Dunkaba with a bikini on, laid out in the lounge chair. She chilling like a villain. I don't know, y'all. She might be done came up with that rent taste money, honey. She might walk in that courthouse on Monday and be like, bye, I got it. But Kenya, I don't know why you took your money and being a business owner, you gotta spend money to make money. And that is so true. You really do. That is really how it goes. You really have to spend money in order to make money. So Kenya, why you take all your money and cut the food over there on that roar, and now the folk ain't got you back over there, and you done spend all your money trying to get this hair salon up to and running and stuff, and you act just like a whole fool. What were you thinking about, King? And now you tearing out the wall, doing a gutter snap. Baby, you don't never gut out nobody's wall if it ain't yours. First mistake right there. It sure ain't no good business owner, child. I never did that deal. I don't care how close me and the owner was. And you gonna sell it to? Put it in right. Other than that, baby, you should went down there somewhere and found that over there in at the mall somewhere and got you a spot or something, child. I sure hope you can pull this off, King. But yeah, child, they said Kenya is to appear in court on Monday, 9 o'clock, allegedly, and saying that she owed that man rent for a whole year. Well, if she ain't back from the good Dubai yonder and all that kind of stuff, child, it ain't gonna be his fault, hun. He probably set her stuff out there on the curb. I mean, if I were him at some point, I would be really good and tired of waiting on her to give me a sum, 25, 50, 75, some. She ain't giving up nothing. I said, well, okay then. Maybe she knows something we don't know. Miss Sensitive says, I wouldn't dare free or not them fools, some thirsty hoes and clout chasing. She says, Kenya trying to make some money. Come on through with the money bag, Kenya, baby. Miss Maria says, I told y'all months ago she was getting sued about back rent for this saloon. Ooh, child. Miss Faye says she on the new show, Dubai. Is that what they say, Miss Faye? I heard that too, but I'm still on the fence on that, Miss Faye. I heard something about some Dubai Couple magazine and a whole bunch of bullshit, child. I don't know it to be true. She ain't came out here, but they ain't got nothing to do with this here business she got to handle down yonder in Atlanta. And she better be in the place. Her face better be in the place come Monday morning. All that does tell. Cause I sound like me. If I was that man, I'd be good and tired and sick of her. Sick of you. all of that. Miss My Thought says it seems like most of the reality people don't like to pay their bills. They like designer clothes and vacation. Pay your bills, people. Pay your bills, people. Well, it seems like to me, Miss My Thought, all them there folk down yonder in Atlanta is just as crazy as they can be. They seem like they ain't got no sense. They just out there in competition with each other, trying to do the dag limit most, child. I cannot. Ooh, that is, I cannot fool with them there folk. And Kenya don't live that far from Sheep Sheree. And they're talking about, I heard out there that Sheep Sheree, a monthly payment at $12,000 a month, huh? Child. Mm, mm. Now you got to give it to her. The house is something special, but $12,000 a month, girl, you got to stay on that pole 24/7. Miss Maria says, Kenya owe 30K. Britt Edie suing for 20 million. Who Britt suing? I'm sick of her too. I'm sick of Britt. My sweet says, I don't want Nene and Ken back on the screen. What? You don't want to see Nene back out there? Child, it looked like I seen the little taste of the clip where they said Nene coming back. What's that Kim Pie? Shout out to Kim Pie. I think it was over there, child. I ain't even finished listening to because I was confused on whether I was going to go get me something to eat, find me something to eat. I don't know. I don't know. Miss Maria says, my sweet, I'll take Nene over Ken any day. Child, not over. I cannot. My thought says she better use that house for weddings for part of the year to pay that 12K a month. Well, now, Miss My Thoughts, it seemed like to me she got to get approval from the what is the Home Association and all them that folk out there. Child, cause she don't get approval, them people gonna call the popo on. Not the popo. That what gonna happen if Kenya don't inform the people that she about to have a shindig going on up over yonder, child. Miss Maria says Brit suing bravo. Mm. Yeah, child, she just can't be out there throwing a party like that, child. She got to get seem like everybody in the neighborhood's approval. But the way it's set up, child, it looked like she had it set up to do just that. But do y'all think Sheba Sheree and Bob put where your eye at, Bob? Bob, where your eye at? Okay, stay focused. I need you to stay focused. Stop doing all of that bullshit. Y'all think she got a little taste of maybe her and Bob still doing a little bumming around or something? She out there doing swimming pools and hair saloons and disco balls and everything up in that mofo right there. I said, well, okay, child. My sweet says neither one of those 304s are sorry, not sorry, LOL. It's my thought says, oh hell, the house is next to the curb by the city bus stop. Yes, girl, yes. Miss Maritcha, my thought said, what? You remember fucking that new watching climbing a hill right out there by the stop sign, show up. Big old beautiful home it is. Mm. I wonder who she thought was gonna be paying for that all that house. Ain't nobody in there, they tell me, but her and the mama. Mama, no. And it just echoed because ain't nobody in there. Her and the mama. And she locked her mama up in the room. Probably be trying to throw a party, trying to tell people be quiet. How you gonna throw a party to tell people be quiet? A party is a party. What kind of party is a party where you're quiet, baby? You can't have no party where you're quiet. Come on now. Ain't that kind of party. Don't go like that. No. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Yeah. But that is the word. And so if y'all twirls up in here twirling for Kenya, and she may have forgotten, honey, please let Kenya know she got court date on Monday, and she better be in the place, honey. My sweet says Bob and those eyes isn't thinking about Sheree. He dog walked her. Not the dog walk. Hey, my sweet, how your eye gonna be jacked up and you trying to dog walk me? I wish a ninja would have. Mm. Oh, well, she water. Miss Maria says, "In my sweet, at least Nene got her own house called Cheer, unlike Muscle's unemployed homeless ass." Ooh, child. Y'all know with that bullshit, he gonna eventually try to bring Trish up there, and then she gonna try to eventually get D nasty up on that show, and it's gonna be one extravaganza after another. Child, ain't nobody think about that bull crap. My thought says doorknobs forget they will get old, and they can't pull big men with the money forever. She should have saved while she was flexible. Make it last forever and ever and ever. She thought that Bob had that bad eye, and she probably was feeling herself. Hi, Miss Candy Girl, you are my world. You love so sweet, you know me off my feet. She says, "Hi, G Maria and chat." Hey, girl, hey. Miss Maria says, "And they still gonna be broke and begging." Miss Sonny says, "I finished my crab legs now eating a watermelon." Not the watermelon, honey. Child, I cannot. My thoughts, I can't sing, girl. Mm-mm. I ain't in the shower. I ain't in the shower. Miss Maria says, "Hey, Candy Girl, what up, Doc? What up, Doc?" Enough for them there clowns down in Atlanta. They ain't got no dike limit since ain't gonna get none. If they ain't doing the most, they in competition with each other, child. And it's only so much down in Atlanta. I'm about just sick of all them folk down there in Atlanta, child. If they ain't confused, it's the all the stuff you can collect or get from other people down there. It just ain't safe down in Atlanta to me, child. I ain't, they do the most. They doing way too much for me, and I cannot. Not about to be doing all that there with them there folk, child. But let's get on up in here to the T, honey. Michigan! I don't feel no ways tired about that bald-headed black mofo. Good enough for him. That's what you get. And to the next brother and the next brother, y'all always on the OnlyFans or somewhere doing something. What's done in the dark gonna come to the light. You thought you weren't gonna get caught there. Child, child. And you know what really pissed me off, y'all? With this whole situation. Mr. Moore, let me tell you what pissed me off. You wanna pull the unaliving card out of all the cards to pull? Now that you done got caught in your bullshiggity, you want a pity party? Just like a damn no. Oh! Miss Martha says, classy is a state of being. They just don't have it. Child, I cannot. Child, I'm tell y'all the honest God truth. I don't feel no ways tired about that man down there. I don't. I mean, you love who you love, but should these here black men works my everlasting nerve. Why y'all always gotta go get a snow bunny? Why y'all always gotta do that? And that little thing he was fooling around look weird, look like she about 18, 19. Sorry, mofo. What you get, dude? Everybody think they untouchable, Miss Maria says. Absolutely. I don't feel no waste time for that dude, y'all. I really, God knows I don't. Head coach, and you risk your whole entire livelihood for some of a JJ. Somebody please make it make sense down there. If y'all feel sorry for him, put a one in the check. I don't feel no waste time about him, child. He needs to be talked about. 3 daughters. What is wrong with y'all? Miss Stacey Davis says, married to a Becky and cheating with a Becky. We the black women don't give a don't care. That's what you get. Miss Martha says OJ was a master class and they did not learn nothing. He got what he have. Keep yourself over there in the snow. The door is closed over here. Don't look at our daughter's stupid ass, mofo. You could tell he was conceited. I don't feel sorry for that dude, y'all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That dude literally had it all. Oh, no, he's another one. He is another one. He literally had it all in the palm of his hand and lost it all overnight because of some JJ. Where they do that at? Where they do it at? Stupid. When I tell y'all thinking with the wrong head, oh, wait, oh, child, he couldn't be my wife, my husband. I think they let that fool out today, child. They say he could get up to 6 years, child, but that's what it get. Miss Maria says, a sexy diva, we drinking our water and minding our business. My sweet says him and Shannon is twins. LOL. Clear women taking it all. That's why I stay with my man. Got control of all the money and access. LOL. Come on through here, my sweet. Come on through here. Miss Ain says, okay, at my sweet, we will talk more about our meetup next week. All righty then. Miss Mathau says, did anyone see who he was shaking at his first appearance? Did anyone see who he was shaking at his first appearance? He looked like he lost weight overnight. He done lost his mind. Yeah, or more is out. He done lost his mind. Way out and went where? Because that son of a bald-headed bastard came ringing that damn doorbell. Child, I hope, they say we were making like 5 million a month or some bullshit like that, child. The only hope that these people got, y'all, is that they have a nice bank account. But if I were that lemon wife, I'd have wiped that ass out clean while he was over there in the clink clink. And when he got out today, I wouldn't have been nowhere to find. Lose my mofo number. That girl set that dude ass up. Man, she was trying to get rid of your ass. You got P-whip like that? Stalking her, stalking her, What? Oh my God. Old and just old and dumb. Ain't got no sense. Ain't got no sense. In the words of Shannon Sharp, you don't know what you do until it happened to you. Shut up. Shannon Sharp, shut up. God, dog. Oh, they get what they get, y'all. I don't feel sorry for them. Miss Sain says, my thought says, yeah, he's out on my thoughts. Miss Lane says, happy birthday again at Deborah. I hope you are enjoying. Yes, absolutely. Miss Candy says, can you say she did not pay the rent because they did not reimburse her for the repairs in the buildings allegedly? Well, it don't go like that, Miss Candy, and she know that too. Miss Lane says 5 million a year. Sweet says, okay, thank you. I will send my number to Miss G and she can give it to you. Hey, Miss Carla, girl, mama. She says, hey, G Squad, Maria in chat. Hey, beautiful. Miss Carla says, hey, Sonya, girl. Hey, girl. Child, I don't feel sorry for that man. Not one single bit. I do not. Miss S. David says, pink cat chasing fools. We don't care. Bye, ho. Miss Maria says, well, here's the thing, Shannon, it ain't gonna happen to us. Child, that bald headed mofo on the OnlyFans as well. Child, that girl want the only one. Child, I ain't mad at the girl though. She making 50K a year, and he bumped my ass up to 90. And child, the good people saying that the people can't fire her ass now. They said they can't fire her. That's what it get. Child, I cannot with these dumb men. Miss My Thought says, I have the cousins that have snow bunnies, and they have all had problems. We will talk on another live. It's a shame how they lose their minds for those undercover ops. Yep. Absolutely. Miss Maria says, I call her, hey neighbor, Sister Maud. My thought says, hey, at call, hey girl, hey. Child, that's what it get. That is what it get. I'm so glad that dude got exposed, y'all. I don't mean no harm. I wish no bad on nobody. God knows I don't. But that's a shame. You risk your whole entire career for some booty? Yeah, man, make that make sense. That don't even sound right, y'all. That's the dumb part about it. It just don't sound right. Miss Saint says they are always looking for us black women to feel sorry for them when they don't think about us. And that part right there, we're not worthy of that money. We're not worthy of it. Boy, get what you get. Child to tell me he got caught come next month. He got caught come next month, child. I don't know. He better go on over there, get him some good attorneys and lawyers and all of that kind of stuff. Miss Carla says that Sexy Diva can the gym. She's speaking to everybody. But look here, child. Child, he walked out of yonder on Wednesday. He ain't even got no 201k, no 801k, no 301k, and the real one is the 401k. He ain't got nothing. He risked it all. Man, she was sticking him over like that. You was sticking him. What? You can't do nothing but laugh at him, child. They funny. Miss Maria says he risked his family's security and everything. He ain't even 40. What? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Miss Deborah says he must have really been getting on her nerve. She did not even want his money anymore. She was trying to get far away from his crazy ass. Probably a little control, control. Janet Jackson, anybody call you in my life? I cannot. Mrs. Deep said that's what his black ass get. My thought says some men think position equal power and makes them untouchable. Child, Miss Saint said didn't think twice about his $3. Girl, not the $3. Lord, he just like that boy man, that Martin. Lord, see how Marlene come in here real quick when somebody mentioned daughters. Y'all hold on for a minute. No, 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 no. Not that. Uh, Miss my thought said some men think position equal power and makes them untouchable. Miss Saints, yeah, he didn't think twice, but he think about nobody. I'm thinking he was thinking about what his Peter Weeder Waka. How low can you go? How low can you go? Mm. Buddy, that little young tenderoni was trying to get rid of that crazy mofo. Why cause? Why I say why cause? She done got the money. She done got him money. Allegedly. Mm. She done got his money, honey. And the money, honey. Now I ain't sitting around there looking stupid. Y'all know what I'm telling y'all what he doing. I'm tell y'all what he doing. That wife is in the house looking at him. She done cussed him out. Probably want to get one of them that butterfinger knives to his ass. I said if we don't condone violence, a little taste of butterfinger knife. She want to get that butterfinger knife to him. Oh, here they're looking like hey, Susan, can I talk to you for a minute, baby? He sound like damn Bone Quisha off of that Christmas song to be playing every year. Y'all heard the Bone Quisha song? Where that man take two single wives, put them together, make a double wife, because he promised to buy that wife a big old beautiful house. But that's all he could afford at the time was two single wives. I ain't mad at it. It made a double wide though. Two single wives, put them together, and he had a double wide. That's what he said. Child, I could. Bells will be ringing. Y'all know that song? Child, that's my favorite song. I need that song to be playing when I hit back down there to the Carolinas. I'm gonna need that to come on the radio while I'm trapped. Let's see here. Uh, Miss Martha says, Sonya, the mom is gonna train them girls how to take a nick down now. Ooch. Miss Carla said, why calls? My thought says, why would she get pregnant from that man if it was not to set him up? He fell for it, fool. No, that mofo fell for when he had a damn plan B that roll up there at the office. You know, see that right there, cute. Any little taste of sympathy that I had for that narc, I lost it right then. I said, wait, what? Not the plan B? Huh? Child, first of all, let's talk about it, y'all. We all adults. Why is you having actual encounters? Now, if you're not doing something to protect yourself, what else you think is gonna happen? You think you ain't gonna get a Prego? Some people do that. Child, that ain't what I heard. I heard that that little thing wanted to be on the sidearm for the real child, for the real. So she got fed up that bullshit. You gonna either divorce her or I'm gone. I mean, I don't know. That's what I heard, child. And she might well have some demands because he ain't had nothing. He gonna be trying to be pissed off and he up there still stuck on the OnlyFans. What they do name? What they do name? I got it. I had to write his name down because he just that slow for me. Sharon Moore, Shariana, whatever the hell, Sharon. We don't care. Only thing I know to tell you, you gonna try to call Iyanna. Iyanna fix my nice and she help you out, do something with you should go. He look like a hot. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, hold up. You lost all your money. Can't get no 801. Ain't gonna get no check. It just ain't gonna get nothing. Probably facing jail time. She don't even want you. Now your wife, what the hell? He lost all the way around the board, y'all. Miss Silver says, hey everyone. Miss Martha says this is worse than the couple that got caught hooked up at the concert. Child, you better know it. Oh yes, this is way worse. Miss Maria says, my sweet, we black queens don't want them thirsty ninjas. Miss Candy says $30 million contract. He won't get the rest. The fool boss. He don't need it. He don't even need it. And he need to be forced to pay back whatever they had gave him. How about that? Them folks need to tell him we want our money back. We didn't know you that slow. Was some for JJ. Man, this here mofo, he would have been better off to sit around and look at some scorn. Eh, John, for real, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't. Mm-mm. I'm sick of them. Maybe by the time they learn some sense, they're gonna be broke, all the way broke down, and that's what they get. That's what it seems like that they want to be broke. Always talking about the black woman this and the black woman that. Well, I'm gonna sit and wait and see what else you got to say. Um, my thought says he couldn't just take his ass to work and come home. Took 200 years to get a black coach. He blew it, and they say he was the first one in the world. If I'm not mistaken, I heard that. Miss Song says we want our money back. That part right there, child. But when I think of this, y'all, all jokes to the side, for the real, all the jokes to the side, I just feel so disgusted. I feel kind of like sick on my stomach because it's just so pathetic. And I be asking myself, daggone, these crazy tell men gotta have sex that bad that you risking it all for what? I'm gonna give y'all 30 minutes at the most of the pleasure. You might not even last that long with that little blue pill. Do that little blue pill even exist anymore? I don't hear them guys out here talking about them little blue pills no more, child. Last time I was hearing anything about the blue pill, they were about to bust them hearts, about to bust them mofo hearts wide open, playing around out here like and you stud like that. Ninja, we know you don't got hold of that blue pill. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Miss Candy says, I don't believe he was stalking her, just saying. Miss Silver says, hey friend Maria. Miss Carla says, baby, she was cutting him right. Ooch. Ah. Look like to me, she said that black ass up. She said, I'm gonna get you. But y'all, that child looked like a little girl for real though, man. What was she, maybe 22, 25 or something like that? She just like that girl that was dealing with Shannon Sharp, little young tenderoni. Child, that's what y'all get. Y'all think the black girls can't be cowgirls or some child on, and you gonna learn today. F around and find out. F around and find out, child. But child, I don't feel sorry for him, child. I seen that picture with him and his wife standing there for something, child. He looked like he just arrogant, another arrogant person, child. I don't nobody got time for no arrogant. Think he's untouchable. I can do what I want to do, and the wife probably didn't even work, and he just sitting around. Or y'all know how the men get you. Get some of them less slow women. I don't want you to work. When they don't want you to work, baby, they take full control of your mind, body, and your soul, child. You gotta say when they gonna say when, where, how, and all of the above, child. You ain't got you don't have a voice. Miss My Thought says it just seems like a setup. Most men have a pow pow, not a butter knife. Miss My Thought, that was funny to me. I heard the people say he did grab a butter knife, y'all. I said, not a butter knife. What the he must have thought he was about to cut up a potato. Child, that one that's in that man a potato down yonder. Child, they said he had two butter knives. No, Papa. You drove all the way over there. That's premeditated right there. First and foremost, that's premeditated. Keep the door down. Child one charge, another charge, and another charge. Now, what you get, though? I don't feel sorry. God knows I don't feel no waste time by being kept is a trap. Yes, Miss Maria. Miss Candace says, my thoughts, if he was stalking her for months, why not tell? She turned into a Karen to escape accountability, and now the BM did it all. Mm, mm, mm. Child, all I know, all I know, I just hope and pray to God that that wife knew how to handle money, and probably put some stash some somewhere else, child. Cause I tell you, child, money goes so fast. And you turn around, it's gone. And they're probably living in the extravagant house and pushing the this and the that and all that kind of stuff. It, mm. Y'all see how that man life turned toxiderby up in just one day. One day, y'all. This sounds so freaking crazy. It sounds like a movie. My thought says I could never. I have my own money and my husband's money. I buy without asking. You better come. I think sound thick. Miss Candy I like it when I show off. I be showing off a little bit sometimes. Yes, I be showing off, child. Hmm. But why now? Why? Well, maybe she wanted something else. Did she? Did she? Hey, wait a minute, y'all. Did y'all hear whether the girl took the appeal or not? What happened? Did she go get an AB? What's the end results on that part right there? Ain't heard nothing else about it. Mm, oh. They child. Mm. Then they talking about now this fool, he got an ankle monitor on and he up on the suicidal watch and he gotta go see mental health. Man, you crashed out. You crashed out because of your actions. Child, I know mental health is real. We all know that. But child, is that what they're gonna do instead of taking accountability for their actions? They just gonna keep blaming stuff on mental health so somebody can have a pity party for them. I mean, come on, y'all. That don't even sound right. Mm-mm. Let his wife I did some mess like that to him. And you know what? That's what's wrong with a lot of people today. I got to get that dude Will that was on the show talking to D Nasty. I do have to give him credit because it seemed like don't nobody want to be married today. Everybody's like seem like they full of tricks and games, want to play games and all that kind of mess. I mean, if you've been with somebody for a long time, baby, don't step out there, child. It's ugly out there. And if you are single, living that single life, it's okay, honey. It is okay to be single, child. Love on yourself. Enjoy yourself. I'd rather be walking around here healthy and not worried about no bumps that are bumps and all that kind of stuff. Trying to be with somebody that you can't trust. I'd rather be by myself than have to go through all them changes, child. That's too much right there. Miss Martha says she most likely will keep her cash register. 18 years of money coming her way. Ooh. Silent night. Ooh. Mm. She says, Merry Christmas, Daddy. Did she call him Daddy, y'all? Child, I just cannot believe nobody is that stupid. Mm-mm. Well, y'all know what? He was cheating on everybody. He was cheating on the wife. He was cheating on her, allegedly. Allegedly. He was cheating on the wife. He was cheating on her. He was out there on the OnlyFans. Child, ain't no telling how many more women. Child, there was some another lady came out say he had hit him up, hit her up in the inbox. He went back and liked some pictures of her from 5 years ago or some bullshit. She probably gonna be trying to get a little taste quarter too, child. I don't know, y'all. Miss Maria says that's what I don't get. If you cheating on your partner to be with me, I know you can't be trusted. You sorry son of a mofo, you. Child, sure they swing my way. Sure look good to me. Hmm. This a bald-headed bastard. I think we can, y'all, come on, y'all. I think we can, Martell let it be on TV. We can get Martell, this dude, Ralph, Kendu, Kelvin, and maybe a couple of more men that had it all and tossed it up behind some of JJ. Man, we got this, y'all. We can make a movie out of this, y'all. People better trust God. Come on through here, missing my thoughts, child. I'm trying to tell you, I love myself some me, child. Just as happy as I can be. Child. I don't know. This is. Uh, do anybody know how old is here cheering is? Do anybody know how old the cheering is? That go to tell you the brother can't be ain't nothing gonna make. See, that's the thing with the narc, y'all. Allegedly. There is nothing, no one that God has created can make these people happy. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter. They're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to do it. Then they're going to hover you to see who you out there with and what you doing. All of that stuff. Miss Maria says, I keep telling y'all, BBD, Bitter Baby Daddy Incorporation, child, he's 39. I'm supposed to know better. Well, if he's 39, 9 times out of 10, his oldest daughter probably ain't even 18 yet. Perhaps, maybe, I'm not sure. But, the first black head coach, they say, in the world, making that kind of money. And you, mm. Child, this dude is so embarrassed right now. He laying in the bed. Oh, he done went back home, child. He done went back to the house with his ankle monitor. And he done let every last one of them in there know. Don't say a thing to me. I need to clear my mind because somebody done did something to me. I was not thinking in my right mind, y'all. You want somebody to have some pity on it. Ooh. Ooh. This is more than a disaster. His his immediate family is embarrassed. His mother, father, if they're still living, is embarrassed. His siblings, man, this is all over the world, child. Everybody looking at him. My sweet said that man was cheating. Even that man was cheating the wrong cat. Oh, what you trying to say? Chasing the wrong cat. Child, I don't know what it was doing, y'all, but honestly and for real, y'all, I don't, child. I cannot. And then they sit there and they take the wife through all of that bullshiggity behind they dysfunctional ways. Ooh, Miss Maria says BBD Incorporation not Wreck-It, Ralph, Kevin, Kendu, Scrappy, Shannon, Sharon, Ray J, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. We can do like a 50 cents. We can do a little taste of four part, and we come out with part two later on, child. Dakota battery. That's what we can do, child. Y'all, we can make some money off these men. I'm telling y'all, for real, for real. You know Martell whole like to be on TV. He can persuade the dudes to be on TV. Yes, Miss Carla Hotel, your cousin. Gotcha. Yes. Miss my thought says, Maria, there are enough of them bitter men to have several franchises. You get a franchise, you get a franchise. Girl, we can all have one. We just come together for the reunion. Depending, and we're gonna have on the reunion, depending on who give up the most tea and who has learned the most throughout the process. Huh? That's what I'm talking about right there, child. Why they out there doing all that craziness out yonder in Atlanta, child? That's what they need to be trying to do. Shh. I forgot, y'all. Carlos be out here on the YouTube. Lord, we don't need to get him no more ideas. She was 32, I thought. Miss Marsweet says, I hope the wife and kids takes what is left. I do too. I really do. And leave his dumb, like, ass sitting right there by himself. Not only did you risk my life, you play Russian roulette with my life with her, but you was trying to hook up with them chicks on the OnlyFans? Girl, every time he try to say my name, he get cussed out, probably slapped out of here. I don't condone violence. I tear that head up, child. Y'all better not let him out. Y'all don't let him out. Cause y'all let him out, y'all gonna be coming back up. Let me see. Where my sign up at? Where my stuff at? Where my business at? If they let him out, that's how fast they're gonna have to turn around and the siren's gonna be coming back to the house, child. And there's gonna be a mess going on up in there up in the top. Everything gonna think. Everything. Heard all the pieces. My thoughts is I would like to have them on a panel to hear what they were thinking. They all seem to blame the wife for leaving them. Ain't nobody your dang limit, mama. Miss Maria says, I hope the wife includes side chick in the divorce suit. Woo, wait a minute. Hold up. So, alienation of affection, Miss Maria? If it is a law down there, ooh, so she got a promotion. So if the wife sue for the alien to the nation and whatever money that she, the side here, gonna be trying to sue this here college or whatever, that wife can get. Ooh, would that be considered double jeopardy or something like that? No, that ain't double jeopardy. Sue her ass, wifey. Sue that ass and get that ass. Miss Candace says if he would have gone home after he was fired, he could lay low for a year and go work at a junior college or HBCU. He had to go over there and let her know you ruined my mofo life. Dude, how did she ruin your life? It takes two to tango. You knew that you was married before you got into this entanglement. Miss Maria says, in my thought, yep, a BBD, East Coast, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Miami, and West Coast, Cali, Texas, and Ara. Ooh, child, get that ass. Get him. My sweet says, can the wife sue the rules in Carolina? Can the wife sue like the rules in Carolina? It's a few states that upholds that, so it's a possibility. My thought says at HBCU don't want his raggedy ass. Everybody dun 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 with that ass. Mm, 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 mm. Miss Marissa's clearly, Candy, clearly he doesn't have that kind of sense. Miss Candy says probably not. My thoughts 5 4 3 2. I was trying to help him out. LOL. I don't want to help him out, Miss Candy. That's the problem. The people always helping out or covering up some bullshit that they done, and helping out and covering up. They don't learn a lesson. They just feel as though everybody that they come in contact with is gonna do the same thing. Cover for me. As long as you cover for somebody that do wrong by you, child, they're gonna keep on going and keep on going. Somebody has got to stand up to these people and be like, enough. Say the name. Put them out there on Front Street. No, I wouldn't do none of that. Yeah, I told you. Did y'all see how Martell got a little quiet on the set? When Mel started calling that bullshiggity out? No. He thought that mess was funny when long as she kept a secret. She kept her secret because she felt like she was gonna be embarrassed. Um, it just made her feel some type of way. Alone, that's my kid's father. Ugh, this is tough. I don't want nobody looking at this fool and no, I just don't want to do that to him. But in the process of I don't want to do that to him, he continues to destroy me. You got to make a decision. You or him or me. I'm choose me every time. Mm-mm. I'm going to choose me every time. My sweet says, when a third leg thinks you know you are in trouble. That part right there. Miss Maria says Michigan doesn't have alienation of affection. However, adultery is still on the book. Thank you, Miss Maria. Appreciate that so much. Child, I would get what I could get. Ooh, wait. But y'all know what? They said that little side hand put it out there on the she exposed the situation, and this dude is highly embarrassed and all of that. But people pointing the finger at you too, you little hoe. They pointing the finger at you too because you knew better. Y'all know what was in y'all contract, all of that stuff. So don't think you're gonna be able to go to work and everybody gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that happened." No, 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 no. They're gonna be pointing their fingers at you too, because see, he got them the young men out there that was on that field that thought very highly of this man. You blew it. You messed it up for us all. They're gonna be pointing the finger at her too. She better pack her shit. Pack your shit and leave, girl. You better go somewhere. So the people was talking about and worried about, well, why she didn't get fired. Well, it ain't over. It ain't over, not yet, child. It ain't over. But I did hear some people saying that, if they fire her right now, she gonna sue their asses too. Child, the more she sue, if I were that wife, the more I would sue your ass. You sue, I'ma sue. I'm in the news. I'm on the internet too. Keep on suing. You sue, I'ma sue. Can my kids sue too? We be playing that type of game. And know that bald headed mofo ain't gonna get none of my money. He gonna be probably spending 5 6 years over yonder in the pen. And while he's in the pen, I'm good as gone. Sign the damn papers. Sign the damn papers. Hey, I'm trying to sign the motherfucker. Martell, you won't try to sign it. No, another Martell. My thought says he was not sleepwalking and fell between the snow bunny's legs. He can stand is the pool of it, and he created that part right there. Miss Maria says, I forgot Nevada in the BBD West Coast. My sweet says, these coleslaw are getting on my nerves, child. Mm. Who created these people? My thought says, and Maria, we know the dirty South have enough for 10 shows. Miss Maria says, if their contracts have a morality clause, or if Michigan is an at-will state, they can fire her with no problem. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, child. Well, it sound like to me. Sound like to me. His Johnny wasn't as good as he thought it was to her. I don't even think she liked it, that bullshiggity. Uh-uh. Why she was running away from me before then if she liked it like that? It's like it like that. Mm, child, right here at the holidays, the most stuff be happening. But you know what, y'all? If he wouldn't have got exposed, he would never stop. He just keep going and going and going and going. When the only thing he had to do was just get a divorce. Just sit his wife down in the chair and be like, I don't know if I'm in a midlife crisis or what I got going on. I'm not feeling this situation. I don't want to be married. And that's all right. Be honest. And I'ma still love y'all. Girls, I'm not divorcing y'all. It's just me and your mom is not getting along. And that's okay. Just go ahead and get a divorce and go on out there and live that single life. Miss Maria says at Mosswood, yeah, if these side chicks gonna play the game, they better learn the rules. Mm. Miss Candy says his kids are 6 and I know you lying. Miss Candy, go on over there somewhere and stop playing. Miss Maria Miss Candy's playing in the chat. That what she doing? His kids is 6 and under. Child. That is so sad. My thought says that Maria, they not gonna fire her when she completed the assignment they hired her to do. She getting a raise. What? Hmm. That's another way to look at that, Miss Mathos. That's another way to look at it. The youngest child, what is it? His kids are 6 and under. Ooh, the devastation. Miss Maria says, gee, that's too much like right. That ninja didn't want to give up that money and lifestyle. My sweet says, I actually read that Mike, what's that, Thomason is a candidate for his position, Steelers coach. Charlie done got his position up already. They already got his position open. My thought says, Mike better stay where he is. Where he is. Mm. Child, I cannot. Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off. Come on and set it off. Boy, you have set it off this week, child. Tore the whole internet out to the pieces, honey. Done ripped and gutted your wife's heart out, child. Everything. And she probably sitting around there crying. What she got, I ain't got. I tried so hard to love him. I did everything I could, baby. It ain't you. Baby, it ain't you. It ain't you, honey. Don't you dare sit around there and have the pity party thinking it's you. Baby, it's him. He's got the problem. Don't nobody need to go to his rescue. Let him lay in that bullshiggity. I wouldn't be trying to help him find no attorney, no lawyer, nobody. Figure that book. You know how to cheat, right? At least you thought you knew how to cheat. Figure it out. Do it yourself. I'm not helping you with nothing. I'm not doing nothing. Don't ask me to do nothing. No, I'm not gonna do that. Why would Tomlinson take a pay cut for that? The Steelers ain't fixing to fire him, are they? My thought says I have been looking at the pictures of the rich and famous that were on the islands. We need a all-female jail to lock them up. Child, child, all of this stuff going on, it just make you really wonder what is really going on in the world. Why come men don't Why they not like grown men no more? They like little boys playing out here. Come on, when you gonna grow up and catch up to your age? What is it gonna take? Time for you to sit in prison for 5 years? 5 years? I promise you I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I ain't putting a motherfucking thing on your book. I'm not coming to see you. You better get that dang on side in to do it. I'm not doing none of that. No, I'm not. I'm not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Baby. Go ahead and take that money, what's left in the account, baby, and push it over. Push it over, honey. Cause he trying to block your ass. Cause he gonna figure out he probably gonna get some time and he gonna say, you not about to take out his money and run. Girl, you better wake up. You better wake up and smell the coffee. Honey, you better go ahead and get that money, push it to the side. Cause he ain't about to give you nothing, honey. My sweet says, I hope they pray the wife. I hope and pray the wife is strong. So do I. But the wife, she will be strong. She get rest that money and push it on over yonder somewhere. Cause he gonna try to put a stop on her. Cause he already know he gonna get some time. He already failing. He failing, y'all. They don't put that on him. He failing. I don't know if he probably get a job at the McDonald's. Ride down there premeditating, going that girl, hot bothering that girl. Dude, she said she didn't want your ass no more. Oh, mm. I wouldn't even be surprised if one of them little young tenderonis been plotting, playing against his slow. Oh, just so dumb. Child, he get what he get, y'all. Hi, Miss Dee girl. Hey, girl. What you got cooking today? My thought says that Dee Dee, she says, hey, yeah, I really hope his wife is strong, and like I said, you love who you want to love, but that's what he get. I don't feel sorry. I ain't feeling sorry for him. Can't even find it in my heart. Nope, can't do none of that. Cause like I said, the longer you cuddle these mofos, the worse they gonna get. They ain't gonna never learn. Let them fall. Let them fall into the pits of hell. If that's what it's gonna take to get these mofos in line, let it be what it be. uh, my daughter said she did not want him. She wanted the money back, and she gon' get it. She probably was about to throw up every time he got finished doing his business. In the world of mister. That time he got to doing his business. Mm. His wife done probably already lawyered up. My sweet said that mouthpiece is dangerous. Ooh. Mm. Miss Kenny says there is not alienation of affection protection in Michigan allegedly. Y'all know that heifer probably already done looked that up there before she even got to fooling with it. Child. Mm. Child. I seen somewhere where the people said Nene is back. Is the people gonna put that girl back on Bravo? Y'all seen that? Is Nene gonna get back on the Bravo show, child? Did Andy call her back? She got her job back. Um, Miss Didi says that Maria, hey friend. And she says that Miss Sonia, hey girl, hey. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Miss Saint says his wife is a Becky also. I feel no ways tired. Baby, we don't feel no ways tired. My sweet says I pray not. You pray not what? What you talking about, girl? His wife can sue city. She can sue citing adultery and name side chick as co-respondent. She need to be embarrassed as well. My thought says I had a clear woman ask me why we black women say our men. They are our men if we birth them into the world. They just go astray. My sweet said Nene comes back. Oh, you pregnant? Oh, you don't want her to come back? And they want her to come back for them that they're raiding. Child, I don't even know who Nene is no more. Nene brightening up, girl. She getting real bright skinned. A legend. She very bright skinned, child. Sometimes I don't know who that girl is, child. Like, is that Nene Lee's girl? I don't know. But child, this right here is a mess, child. It's a mess. You know, we can do the best we can by our kids, but it's just seemed like to me at 39. If y'all saying that guy's 39, child, come on, dude. Come on now. You a cocky. I don't like them cocky. I don't like nobody cocky like that. He just seemed like a cocky, arrogant mofo. Ugh. My thought says G Nene says she has done nothing to her face. Ooh, but she looked really bright skinned to me on my thoughts, child. And not like when I first sent to her. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe she got some that did that soap from over yonder on that Tasha K. TashaK.com. Maybe that's what it is, child. I don't know. Y'all know she bright skinned. She done got a little brighter skin. I'm just saying. Mm, mm. Child. Mm. Uh, I don't even want to say this is devastating. I'm sure it's devastating to the immediate people that's involved, child. But you know, it's really laughable. And I think God is being exposed all over the world. He can't even look at TV, Instagram. He don't guess what, y'all? He don't want to get on no damn OnlyFans now. He said OnlyFans. And y'all know what else? I wouldn't even be surprised at the other stuff that's gonna come out. You know, like that girl said, he was in her inbox liking pictures for over from 5 years back. What if she allegedly says that she met up with him? I mean, I'm just saying. My thought says the moth paid and turned into a butterfly. But I'm just saying, y'all, I wouldn't be surprised at the people that's getting ready to pop out of the woodworks and saying, I've been with that dude. You know, he met me at blase, blase, blase. That's this is ugly. Miss Maria says I'd have to see a candid shot of Nene outside to see if she's lied. Oh, so what y'all trying to say is the lights that she be working with? And that what y'all think it is? Turn the light skin. My thought says, the girl that did Shannon says she retired from OnlyFans. He was her retirement plan. Ooh. Well, if I got all the, child, if I had some millions sitting up in my bank account, do y'all think I'd be sitting here talking to y'all? Sure would, honey. Sure to the wood. I don't know. Probably would be, give me something to do. Enjoy the people around the world. On a Friday night like tonight. Child, but mm, I'm sure he did. And guess what? She ain't fooling with Shannon Sharp. Not Shannon Sharp don't want to fool with her either. I know what you went through, brother. I know what you're going through. You can't say, how the brother feel if you ain't never been in that situation. Shannon Sharp, shut up. You put yourself in that situation. Y'all trying to control them little snow bunnies. Black women be giving them a run for their money. Who the mofo you talking to? Like women too strong minded. Can't tell them nothing. They know everything. They're gonna give me word for word. You ain't my daddy, ninja. Miss Maria says, well, remember the same thing happened with Serena Williams. There were pics of her looking light, bright for a minute. On that daggone money she got, she probably went down over yonder to the thing too. Y'all seen where Shamia is suing the doctor down yonder for them their blisters on the back and all that kind of stuff, child peeling of the skin, all of that. I said, Lord, them that folks down in Atlanta, child. Ooh, wee. Child, in a few minutes. by the time Atlanta get through going through a bunch of daggone chaos, the people that's made a lot of sacrifice to move to Atlanta gonna be like, you know what? I just want to get far, far away from this city, man. It's so dark. There's nothing really going on. People be fighting at each other. No peace, no love. All these diseases and everything else down. Man, it's just too much. Man, let me go back to the country. Can I go back to the country? That's what the people gonna be trying to say. My thought says that girl was singing "Tonight is the night," and that I and make you a broke ninja. You said you'll be gentle with me, and I hope you will. I'm nervous and I'm trembling, waiting for you to knock at my door. No, she don't want you to knock at the door no more, but it's over now. The thrill is gone. It ain't exciting no more. Child, that what happened. It ain't no fun no more. It ain't fun no more, child. It ain't fun no more. Mm-mm. It ain't fun no more. And there's nothing they can do with each other at this point. The trust and everything else has been broken. The excitement is over. It's gone. Y'all know. Come on, y'all. It's fun as long as you are a secret and nobody knows, and you ducking and dodging, trying to make sure nobody. That's it. That's a high that they be on. They on that high, but just as soon as the word get out, people get to looking and putting the pieces to the puzzle. It don't be fun no more. The excitement is over with, and so they don't have another choice but to move on to the next one. That's it. That's all. That I mean. Mm-mm. Wait a minute, y'all. How much longer ago? Look here, y'all. What if, hypothetically speaking, that little snow bunny slasher Becky discovered that he was on the OnlyFans with another chick? What? What if, y'all? Ooh. My sweet says now he wants to run back to the black. Ain't nobody. Wait a minute. He got any money, my sweet? My sweet, run over there and see if he got any quarters. You got anything? We can get it. My thought says that my sweet. Nope. My sweet. Check it out. Check it out for us and let us know. You got anything? Go and get it. If you ain't got nothing, leave his broke ass on the curve, honey. Hmm. Leave him right there on the curve. Don't even waste no time fooling with him, child. Don't waste no time. But child, it just really seems like to me, this is just my opinion only, that these black men has been attacked by Satan or something, child. They ain't got no sense. They're not caught up with their age. Ain't nobody trying to raise no child. If your mom ain't raised you, I can't do it. Mm-mm. Miss Maria says, must we access denied a black card, a revoke? Not to the revoke, honey. Child, but it just seemed like, they being attacked by the devil, child. But you know what, y'all? It's gonna be a whole lot more of these brothers that's gotta be taken down. I mean, taken all the way down, 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 you know, and eventually somebody gonna get it. It's gonna click. My sweet says he broke need to talk to Sharp. I don't think Sharp won't talk to nobody. He's still in recovery. He's still trying to overcome what he went through. Yeah, let me tell y'all, Shannon Sharp said you may have somebody there for you, and you may not. That's what Shannon Sharp said. I ain't saying y'all, that's what he said. Miss Maria says, I know you fucking lying side chick Becky couldn't dare be upset that he was cheating on her. But you better go over there and talk to the bird. Miss Sexy Diva says, we the black said, hell no. Mm, child, in a situation like this, you just never know who's setting up who. I mean, seriously, you don't know if this is actually a takedown. This stuff happens all the time. And if they would learn, if they could just learn to think with the right head, the one on your shoulder, not the one between your legs. You probably make better decisions. Ooh. Mm, mm. And who went down there to pick him up from that jailhouse, the courthouse today? Who went down there to pick him up before I get up off here? Who picked him up? Because I would have picked this black ass. You better have some money in your pocket to catch your damn Uber or somebody. I'm not doing nothing. Call your mom. Call your mom. Call somebody. Ooh, child, if his daddy's still around, his daddy probably, ooh, he don't want to see nobody, y'all. That dude don't want to see nobody. I could see why he wanted to take himself out. This is so embarrassing. Just so embarrassing. They're gonna have to keep him on USADA watch for a long time. Somebody gonna have to watch him because if given the opportunity, he gonna do it. Yes, he better catch a Uber. Somebody. Miss Stacey Davis says he voted for the orange man. What? Mm, mm. My thought says I feel so bad for Travis Hunter. That girl is gonna take him down through it. Watch and see. He is a football player. My sweet says he could have got one from Walmart. Would have been better than 50 settlement. Ooh. Child. But no, y'all, it's just so time out to try time out to stop covering for these men and all that stuff. Let them stand in their bull ears, child. Like I said, keep covering. They're not gonna learn. They're not gonna learn. They're not gonna respect you. They're not gonna do none of that stuff. Let them fall down and figure out how to get their own self back up. Don't do that. Leave them down there. Stay down at the bottom. Ooh, just overnight. I know it ain't nothing called no 801 K. I know it ain't. No 201, 301, but there is a 401. Ain't got nothing left. Child, they said they lost it all, child. Everything. Ooh, I cannot. Miss S. Deep says he called his black side, I bet. I'd have hung up on him. Wrong number. This who? Baby, what you say, honey? What's your name? Lord, this must be a bad connection, honey. Where you at? Who is this here? Time I got through asking who that was, he be done hung up on me anyway. Miss Maria says, my thoughts, I don't feel no ways tired. People try to tell him. Yep. My sweet says, I am also afraid for Travis, but Dion warned him. Just let him fall. Just let them fall. And we the good females up over here on this side. We need to figure out how we can get this here Netflix documentary done on these here broke down thinking with the wrong head, sorry son of a you know what bastards. All of that on the TV show. That part. My thought says they falling and can't get up. They need to stay down there. Mm-mm. That lady don't need to help him. Bless her heart. She don't need to feel embarrassed. She don't need to feel no ways tired at all. She needs to pull herself together. Don't pay that mofo no mind. Pull yourself together and do what you need to do to make sure you can still live the life you was living when he was the head coach. How about that? I'll cry later, honey. Let me get my stuff in order. Leave that alone. No Netflix. My sweet. And let me do a little taste of correction. I thought it was 4 billion, but they said your man was suing for 1 million. Is that the case? Is it 1 or 4? If anybody know, I know it's you. Miss Marissa's my sweet. Call 50 and tell him we got an idea for his next project. Well, we in line, Miss Maria, because Ja Rule is gonna be next. And 50 already done said that, hun. He already done called Ja Rule a bald head, peanut head out. Ja Rule, go somewhere and sit down for some bullshit that fall out on you. Well, it might be too late, child. For a bunch of bullshit that fall out on you that you didn't want to fall up out the closet. Girl, I cannot, child. I can, child. Opiano Tasha K, child. I don't know if it's in the members only or what it's gonna be, but Bilal, y'all remember Bilal? Bilal is telling it all on Jada Pinkett Smith, allegedly, child. Bilal is over there running off at the mouth, child. Ooh, child. These people got some sex demons in them, child. One hit wonder better sit down, child. For real, child, these people have let the X take over their mind, body, and their soul, child. They can't function. They just can't function with. But Lyle said if he don't tell the truth, he gonna go to jail and he gonna be sued. But Lyle said he gonna tell it all. But Lyle don't even look like himself though, y'all. I forgot when they supposed to be on that there Katasha K. He'll be able to tell all that girl being child. He said she was so out of it, child. She didn't care who was looking at her. The cheerings, the grandmother. She ain't care who was looking at her, child. A whole ex-demon, child. She was all by herself. Mm, At the time, that's what he said. I ain't said that. I won't there. But Lyle said he would. Child, he done gained so much doggone weight. I was like, who the blank is that? Bala. She can't say, well, come on through here. Child, my thought says Jada gone wild, child. They been gone wild. Um, my sweet says I don't like 50. The only time I will speak to 50 is through the court. Not through the courts, babe. Miss Maria says, my sweet, why can't we make a bag off they foolishness? My sweet, we trying to get paid too. We trying to have the black card and whatever else kind of card you got that he done left you with. Or you don't want to share with us or something? You don't want us to make a bag? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Child, but lie over yonder about to put all the business out there, child. Mm, mm. Do y'all think these people ain't got no, they just got too much money and they bored, or they ain't got no money and they trying to figure out a way to make some money by coming out and disclosing all of this mess that happened so long ago? These people probably never thought that, what they went through or what happened would never resurface again. And look at there, full blast. My sweet said, because I say so. Ooh, you starting to be a little taste of cocky, just like that man of yours is now. My sweet, have you talked to the bird? Have you been in contact with her to see if she had any kind of um support or anything for you at this time? You consider the side chick too. I'm just saying, my sweet, ain't trying to hurt your feelings, but you are considered as a side chick. All them that women he didn't have. I mean, you ain't never tell us you had no ring or nothing, so I'm just saying. My thought says people don't want what is given to them; they want what you have. And do. But you never know what's coming behind with what somebody else got, child. Be mindful of behind that. Be grateful for what you got. My sweet says they are trying to make money off my man, but wait until he get out. No, you wait till he get out. We're gonna keep on pressing. Anybody be fooling with that man of yours? He out there disclosing everybody. Everybody. Ooh, mm. My sweet. Why did not you or your man tell his lawyer that he was being recorded? My sweet, why y'all didn't tell the people they were being y'all set your own self up. Y'all did that mess to yourself. Y'all sure did. Everything that came out, y'all did that to y'all self. My sweet, I'm telling you, they said that they're gonna try to keep your man in. They're not trying to let him out. My thought says, my sweet, when he gets out, what you gonna do with young Miami? Mm, Girl, don't get her the cussing up in here. I cannot. Well, child, the bird is beneath me. Don't talk to low class side chickens. Ooh, mm. Okay, then. We have to take it, child. We're gonna have to take it. That's a shame. But I knew we had to voice our opinion over here about this clown down there in Michigan, y'all. You know, I just say prayers up to his wife and the children's child. I don't feel no ways tired about that dude. I don't at all. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but he knew better. He really did. He just chose to not do better. So, what they say behind every action is a reaction. A reaction is something. However that goes, and it is what it is. Maybe, you know, it would be a learning experience for him. My sweet says, we are family. We will always be together forever. LOL. We are family. Hey, hey, hey. I got all my sisters with me. Child, come on through here, honey. Come on through here. But yeah, I just hope and pray that this cycle with these men, I just want this cycle to end. That's what it seems like. It's some kind of cycle or something, y'all. They have the number in age, but they mind ain't caught up with their age. It's weird. It's just so it becomes, when you hear this, just like, oh well, they get too high and they fall is real bad. Mm. My Miss My thoughts, that dude is probably somewhere curled up in a fetal position right now. He been crying ever since Wednesday. Well, all he should have done when that mess happened and everything started coming out, he should have took his black ass home. Love should have brought you home last night. Love should have brought you home last night. Come on through here, Tony Braxton. You should have been with me. You should have been right by my side, baby. No, he want to do that. He want to be by everybody's side. Now he ain't got nobody by his side. How about that? Oh, she need to be yelling in his face. Say one more. Say something else. Oh, she need to get grimy with him. She need to be sitting down laughing at him. Nah, she better not do that. He ain't in his right state of mind right now. That mofo be done snap, cracked, and popped on everybody in the house. Nah, she need to go ahead and get cheering and leave. Mm-hmm. Is he out of jail? He was on suicidal. Yeah, he out. And he still is on that. They said but he has the ankle monitor on, all of that right there. Miss Maria says, "Yep, he should have just gone home, confessed to his wife, and let it blow over." Yep. Mhm. But is it just me, or do y'all think he had fallen more for that young he had fallen more for that bird than the bird had fallen for him? What y'all think before we get up off of here? It sounds like to me that he had fallen away a lot more for her than she had fallen for him. Running in behind somebody, stalking somebody, single life. She probably was one of them little things that play them games. I'm not gonna answer the phone. You need to be home with your wife and children. I'm not going to answer that motherfucking phone. He can think whatever he wanna think. I don't care. I ain't married to nobody. I'ma do what I wanna do. I'ma make him jealous. I'ma get all up in his head. Weak ass. Just weak. He had fallen in love with the mistress. Yes, Miss Deborah, but it sounds like he was in love all by himself. She was out there having fun. He done fell in love with the snowman, with a novel. Mm. Um, my sweet says, why didn't he make her sign a NDA dummy? You said it. Yes, your own question. My thoughts is they upgrade every 5 to 7 years. My cousins do. To upgrade, honey. No, really upgrade. Just trade in. Ooh, child. That's a shame. That is so sad. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But like I said, you know, um, you can't help who you fall in love with and all of that. But if that's the case, and he really had fallen in love with the little side hen, he should have really went home and talked to his wife, and he wouldn't be in a lot of this mess that he's in right about now. He wouldn't have a felony and none of that. She probably would have cussed him out, threw some glass at his head, probably threw a couple of yards at him and all of the above. But he still wouldn't have these here charges he dealing with and all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying. But all of it is it's done happened. It's done been said and done. It's too late for the woulda, coulda, shoulda, honey. That right there is a prime, prime, prime example of running off of emotions. That dude really, really, really ran off of emotions. Miss Kenny says Travis and his wife are doing good. They both just got saved and baptized. Well, that is good. Miss Maria says, but a lot of side chicks don't want to be the main chick. Mm. And you know what? Let's just say for a minute, hypothetically speaking, if he would have just went home, got a divorce from his wife, blase, 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 blah, blah, butter, all of that right there. And as time went by, he would have been probably the same way with the side chick as he was with his wife. When he probably got with the wife, he had to have her. But as time has gone by, the kids has come along. He done got bored. He not getting all the attention that he was getting before the kids came along. It's just a lot of bullshit, child. I mean, it was too much. He ran off fumes. My sweet said, Miss Deborah says, I think he was the controller and some port is scary, and she realized that she had got in way over her head and wanted to break it off. That is a strong, strong possibility. Yeah. I looking at his picture, I can see him as being controlling. But you know what? His family then would probably I don't even know he's like that. It's people just got so much darkness that they deal with. When he should have been trying to get himself some help or whatever. I don't know. But shout out and prayers to the wife and the children and his mom and dad and all of those people. My thoughts is just stay single and stop hurting people. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, in a situation like this, when somebody go through something as bad as this, a lot of some of them, some people do learn, y'all. They really do learn a lesson, and then you got them that just living on the edge. It seems like Miss Maria says that's why some professional side chicks don't want the main position. They already know they don't want the commitment. Hmm. And two, it's over time. It's gonna he if he would have got with that side chick for real, for real, for real, hypothetically speaking, he got a divorce from the wife. He would have ended up in the same position, bored. He want more. He want more. He want more. When all reality, has God created anybody in this world that can satisfy you? I mean, let's make it make sense. Miss Deborah says, listen to Good Morning America. This morning, it seems like he did not want the relationship to end. Ooh. Mm. I bet you he wish he would have let it end it now. And you know what now? They say he can't call her, don't tweet, twerk, tick, tock, do dot, Instagram, nothing. Child just can't do nothing pertaining to this chick. And she can't Eiffel. She's somewhere probably like Cassie running for her life, honey. I'm running. Yes, child, she running for her life. He gonna get me. I'm scared, y'all. Mm-mm. And that too is a bad way to live. It really is. It really is. But anyway, child, shout out to the people, prayers up to the people, child. Y'all make sure y'all get on over here and tell the twirl. Don't forget that she got that court date coming up on Monday, child. We need for her to be on up in there so that the twirl can put this part behind her, move on with her life or whatever she gonna do, child. I don't know what twirl plan on doing with this situation. The twirl probably come in with the cashier check and and whatever, child. But I don't know. If I were her, I just throw my hands up, pay the man the money if you got the money. Let that bullshiggity go, child. I mean, when you running a business, child, it takes a lot out of you. You gonna be there if nobody else is there. I'm gonna say that part right there. But anyway, y'all, I done been in here for about 2 hours. I'm about to get up off of here. Happy Friday to everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining the live to catch the vibe. I greatly appreciate it so much. If you didn't hit that good like, share, and subscribe button on your way in, please hit it on your way out the door. What time it be? I'm about to go find me something to eat, child. Not somebody, but something. Gotcha. But anyway, happy Friday, y'all. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all for joining. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good night. Bye.